Hello, hello. Okay. January is all about intentions, and we're just going to dive into it. We have Horus here helping us. Horus is an Egyptian sky god and is here to help you gain a higher perspective on things and see things more clearly. And in doing so, help you put the proper intention behind the things that you're doing. And we're going to get into why this is important and how you can apply it in ways that are fun and uplifting, because I've never really done this before and I'm taking cues from this one and the angels. So we're going to go down this rabbit hole together. The 5 ways how to incorporate intention more enjoyably at this time is to think about colors, think about play, think about the symbols of things, smile, and ask for angelic help. Ask for help from the spiritual realm, because you're in the unknown. You're in a whole new world. Like, your foundations are good. You've been doing the work. And what I'm getting is you have grown new roots. Like, you planted seeds and they have grown roots, and they're your roots. They're not anybody else's roots. They're not planted in anybody else's lawn. Your garden, your seeds, your roots have taken hold of the ground and is now growing, and you're like headed towards the light, headed towards the warmth, headed towards life. But you're also reaching for your most enterprising goals. You are also reaching for dreams that you've always ever fantasized about, right? You are applying the impossible to the physical realm. And that's a tall order. So that's why we've got Mr. Big Stuff, Horus, son of Osiris and Isis, the child, the inner child, to help you with your intention and to help you remember play. According to certain teachings, this age of Aquarius is the age of Horus, the age of the inner child, where the individual figures out a better way of expressing themselves, communicating with others, and incorporating play into what they do. Making dreams come true, making the magic possible. And this is also very karmic. It has something to do with your karma. Something about your soul battled with the universe, your ego and the universe, the spirit and man, battling with each other, have now called a truce. And that's why your strategy is working so well. That's why things are starting to really manifest and pick up pace, is because you've called the truce between you and the universe. You're like, okay, universe, I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna give up control and I'm gonna take notes from you rather than thinking that I have to do it all or know it all. Your role in all of this is to dream the impossible dream and to type those codes into your navigation system, into your GPS, so spirit and the universe know how to take you. And it's the intentions. The intentions are your GPS coordinates. Before, your intentions were everybody else's intentions. So you were going every other which way, accruing karma. And it was, it was a mess. There could have been attempts at joy. There could have been attempts at play because you're a freaking superhero. But you had a really hard time thinking the best thoughts and finding better resources because of the karma that you had of letting other people sway you and pulling your intentions from other people's realities or your family's realities, right? So what this is telling me is that your journey, the lessons that you came here to learn, boil down to that it has nothing to do with your worth. It has everything to do with what is of value to your soul, right? And that's unique to all of us. And that's why it can be difficult to see that represented outside of us unless we create it, unless you create it for yourself. Spirit says you can have whatever you desire as long as you abide by the rules. When you can learn to look at the devil as the teacher and not as the devil demon that takes over, see the bigger picture, you can start turning the wheel of fortune back in your favor and turning karma into dharma. So let's see, Horus. Okay, let's start with one. How can we incorporate colors into, how can the collective incorporate colors into their intention at this time for 2025 and for future long-term goals? How can the collective incorporate color into their intention? Six of Wands and Ace of Cups. These energies are very victorious. They're very loving. They're very supportive, very feel good. What makes you feel good? What colors make you feel good? Are there certain colors that really bring you to life? Are there certain outfits or styles that really make you feel like a boss? Color, when you think of the colors, like in a chakra system, the rainbow of colors, colors that make you feel aligned, colors to remind you what is of the highest priority, that will sway you to be your best. And this card says 6th house, 44, sustainability and stability. How can colors help with intention? I'm getting like a different color every day of the week. Like if you set an intention behind colors, like a specific color that you wear or a color pen that you use, if you set intention to the colors, you can really align your routine in a way that will help bring you visual cues, because it's all in an effort to remind you of your intention, right? Because intentions, when you're learning them, when you're learning how to prioritize them, you're learning how to incorporate them into your routine, learning how to build those new neural pathways in order to abide by them. And maybe by like wearing certain colors or like certain gemstones, having certain gemstones or crystals, incorporating color in your day, in your everyday, to remind you that like you're doing it. You are forever successful. You are aligning yourself with nature and to your chakras and to your own energy centers. It's just a beautiful way to bring yourself back to your body and to the things that need empowering. And there's definitely days of the week that you can align these different energy centers and colors too. Whatever works best for you, whatever makes you feel like you are just loved and held by the universe and that you can freaking do anything. Colors to remind you of your intention. So that's one way of calling out intention at this time. Another way of calling out intention is with play. The eon of Horus, the eon of the child, the inner child, remembering what's important, remembering like what to prioritize. Like you could feel there's certain things that you really want to do, but like you're too old to do them, or like you're past the age of like what's appropriate. Who cares what's appropriate? If it brings your heart joy, then it's worth pursuing. Because so much of what you think or what you've been conditioned could really weigh you down. And, you know, when you're trying to elevate your mind, when you're trying to enlighten your mind, when you're trying to lighten your perspective, things like comedy and playing games. Ah, that's right. Okay, playing games. Okay, so I'm being called to talk about the way you can incorporate games into your building intentions. And okay, hold on. There's really great tactics that you can use that incorporate your intentions through games. If you have a hard time building routines or learning new things, I myself struggle with these things. That's why I'm talking about them, because they've really been working for me. I've spent the last few days building like bucket lists through bingo lists, like playing bingo with yourself and helping to like coming up with a list, your bucket list of all of the things that you want to do over the course of the year, right? And if it makes you feel good to draw it out, because if you're a visual person, visual cues help. But any way to make your intentions fun, make it a game, make you want to do them. Because I got taxes on here. I got to do my taxes, it's part of my list. It's part of the things that I have to do and to maintain and to feel accomplished and satisfied by doing. So this is a great way to incorporate play into your intentions and to inspire you to come back to them. And you can make these online. You can make them for free on Canva. And if any of these things are something that you need help with, book a reading with me and we'll talk about it. And we'll come up with some ways that work for you, that are creative for you. But when you're out in the real world and you are wondering if you should do something, red light, green light. Red light, I'm slowing down to think about this. Does it make me feel good? Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. Okay, green light. Yellow light, I don't know, I'm feeling a little anxiety. Red light. Okay, let's think about this. Let's stop. Make it a game for yourself. However you can incorporate play into your intention, that's what you're being guided to do at this time. Another way of navigating intention is by the use of symbols. And Horus is playing many parts at this time to help you with your intention. And one of those parts is the actual eye of Horus, right? The actual symbol is actually a representation of the third eye, which also is related to your pineal gland. A function of the pineal gland is believed to be connected to inner visions and heightened states of awareness. The Eye of Horus, according to the Google, has also been believed to depict the part of the brain that helps gain enlightenment, pineal gland. In this manner, it's known as the third eye. The belief is that a person gains access to the pineal gland once they obtain a certain spiritual level. Horus wants you to know that there is a reason for everything right now. There is a reason for everything always. But know that not everything as it seems, and there is always more digging to be done. There is always more learning to be done. And so much of what we've been told is a representation of what is actually true. And so you're called to think of the symbols in your life. Think of the symbols that you see every day. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the symbols, Horus. What specific symbols do you want to point out to the collective? Skull and crossbones. That's interesting. Skull and bones. Floral, like flowers. The ape. that keeps coming up too. Ape, the snake, the Egyptian snake god. Apep, apple, apps, your phone, Apple. There's something about APE or APPE, another symbol. What does love symbolize for you? What does the Fae symbolize to you? What does an anchor symbolize to you? What does a knight on a journey symbolize to you? What does the hero's journey symbolize to you? What does jail symbolize to you? What does incarceration symbolize to you? Battling, training, and how they affect you. These are just some examples of the symbols in this world that could have left an imprint on you, that could leave a mark on you, or that have swayed you or influenced you into who you are today. And that this is what Horus wants to point out, is that there is power in symbols. There is power in words. Power behind intention, baby. When you can start seeing the world in symbols, when you can start understanding what they mean, when you can start understanding what color stands for, what numbers stand for, how the angels and the universe speaks to you in these symbols, that's when your perspective really gets going. That's when your intentions can be really clear and you can set your sights higher because you understand more of how this world works. Quiet meditation, like alone time, like having rest, in order to process these things, in order to process your intentions and the symbol behind it, the intention behind it, the feeling behind it. He's saying, give yourself permission to be who you want to be. This card always tells me that there is a powerful energy behind it. You must fight for this, beautiful warrior. You must fight. The intention that you put behind your actions right now is everything, because the universe is speaking to you. The angels, they don't want you to delay in this new beginning. This is your redemption era. They want you to communicate your intentions and communicate what it is you desire so they can help you go after them and bring them to be because of who your soul is. Give yourself permission to be that powerful soul that you are. And the reason why we ask for the deities and the angels for help is because they are unwavering. They know the drill. They know what's best. They know how to assist you during every phase of your life. They all have unique gifts just like you. And you must fight for your unique gifts to bring them to life, to put intention behind them, to resurrect them, to bring them to life, dude. Don't fear your greatness. You're powerful, and your inner child knows the way. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're talking about this, because the more you can put play and visual cues behind your intentions, just like in children's toys, you're like marketing to your inner child in order to figure out what it is you truly desire so you can go after it. You're able to parent your inner child and to go after your wildest dreams. Powerful, man. Justice for you, baby. This is so beautiful. Freaking justice for you. And you're gonna have fun doing it. Figuring out how to have fun doing it and smiling. Number 4, baby, smiling. Listen, if anybody told your girl to smile before now, before all of this education, I would have socked it to him. I could not stand being told what to do, especially with how I looked. in my mind, I was not happy to be there. So why would I smile? I'm focusing on my work and doing the best that I can. Why would I smile? Why would I smile? It's fake. It's fucking fake. That is my wounded side talking. That is my Lilith talking. That is my inner rebel talking. The aspect of me that thinks they're doing something, but they're just hurting me. The sky is a beautiful, like, baby blue and baby pink right now. And it's so beautiful and apropos with this energy of yours. And the more you can look at these beautiful things around you and smile, the more you can look at your taxes and smile. Because once they're done, once you've taken that divine action, once you've set that intention, and the universe can then help you get to your destination, you're gonna feel unconditionally loved and as light as a feather, baby. So smiling just, this reminds me of the Mona Lisa, where, listen, you may not be exactly where you want to be right now, but you have the power of an emperor. You have the power of a leader. You have the knowledge and the wisdom. You see how long her braids are. I know a lot of people look at this card as like manipulative, but in the light aspect of this card, this is a leader that has been through some shit. She has experience, and her strategy may not look like any other strategy that you've seen, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't work. That doesn't mean that it doesn't provide structure and order and safety, healing, support, and guidance for her people, right? So smiling can help remind you, know that, like, just because the world doesn't understand your strategy or your tactics doesn't mean that your heart isn't in the right place, and you're doing it for yourself, and you're doing it to heal yourself. When you can smile through the tough times, you can get through anything. I love smiling. Smiling's my favorite. And I get this feeling that your smile heals. I get this feeling that the power of your soul, the power and the wisdom of your soul is healing. And that confidence that comes with that, it shines through your smile, and it heals others. Like, it makes other people feel safe. Like, they may feel a little weebly wobbly, but when they get into your energy, baby, they remember what is important. They remember what priorities are, and that is to have fun and to let go and to not take life so seriously. It's beautiful. And finally, the fifth way of really honing your intentions and breathing life into them is asking for angelic help. And I've pulled every day, I've pulled a different angel and deity for this week to help showcase their different skills and their unique abilities. But for this month specifically, the month of January, as you strengthen your voice, as you strengthen the way you communicate your truth, as you strengthen your intentions and your goals, let Horus guide you. Horus is a powerful energy and is one of those comforting energies that is like, it's so smart and so aware that you can relax and have fun. Okay. And I think that for someone like you that is like, you have the ability to make magic in this world. You have what it takes to build your dream reality and keep it stable. And Damn, collective. You got some feels you want to feel. I felt the frog in my throat, but I did not see that coming. You know you have the ability to shit. You know you have the ability to bring your dream life to life. And there's still stuff that you have to let go, but you're able to look at it with gratitude and appreciation, and love yourself because of it. Love yourself for what you've been through, but let it go. The angels can help love you so hard that you can let it go. See all of these things as blessings. All of these things have gotten you to where you are. All of the seeds planted, right? That's why it's so emotional. The seeds that you have planted are yours. The roots that you have grown are yours. The foundation that you have built is yours. And so no one can come in and take you off your game. No one can come in and evil eye you out of your fucking destiny, dog. You are fortified in your dreams. You are fortified in your trajectory. And Horus wants you to remind you that it's not going to be easy to find humanoids that can help you on your path in the way that the angels can. It's going to be difficult for you to see your power and your truth reflected back to you outside of the angelic realm or in the physical realm, in this human realm. You're not here to take notes from anyone but the best of the best. You are here to set a higher standard. You are here to offer a new perspective, baby. That's not going to come in the physical world. It's going to come from the angels and the gods and your higher source. Okay? And your unique skill set, your unique magic is, again, something that you can explore freely and safely with your guides. And when you can incorporate color, play, symbols, smiling, and angelic assistance, when you are working on your intentions, when you are planning out your year ahead, know that you're already on the trajectory of building magic in the mundane, of building your dream reality. The roots that you have built for this empire is going to outlast you, outlive you, and it's going to help future generations avoid the same pitfalls and karma that you did and your ancestors did. Planting new roots for your family that will be celebrated and remembered because of the work you do today. These messages resonated, click the subscribe, like, and bell icon to be notified every time we post. And please take care of yourself. Keep going. And I will see you on the other side.